Mwah.
Hey guys, welcome back to Oh Stop Bitching.
So today we've got
with the
two
mums.
special guests. We're here with the mums. I don't think they look too pleased to be here, but
Did kind of
we
drag
dragged
them.
We literally dragged them. So yeah, let's just go straight into it. How you know each other. That's probably the best place to start.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah? We met because our husbands,
At the time.
well, mine's still my husband.
Mine
Sorry,
isn't.
Rach. Yeah, I won't go into that one. But yeah, that's how we met, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just sort of like went out, met at a barbecue.
And the rest is history.
It is.
Yeah, a long
Unfortunately.
history.
Yes, a very
So
long
yeah,
one.
they've been best friends for how long now?
Probably
like
since 25.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
25
That
years.
is crazy.
And then they
That'll be
birthed
us
me and
soon.
Millie, and now we're best friends. So it's worked out pretty well for you guys.
Yeah, indeed.
Right.
We did a
We've
good job.
We've got some questions that people were too afraid to ask their mums. But do you know what? We don't really give a shit, so we're going to ask.
Oh, I just pushed my teeth on.
Oh, careful. Okay, I'm going to take this one away. How do you think is the best way to ask your mum to go on the pill?
Come straight out with it.
No, like,
Definitely. Just, yeah.
no, like, so would you guys be fine with it? Like, say I was like, I don't know, 13.
Yes, this not actually what happened.
I was 14, I'll have you know.
I think when you have the chat with your daughter when you know, the birds and the bees when they're younger.
My mum's obsessed with the birds and the bees chat. Like, you really are.
Yeah, you do that.
Why?
And then I remember always saying, so, you know, when the time comes and, you know, let's get you
I
on the
don't think
pill.
we ever had the birds and the bees.
No,
I think I just knew
avoided
from
it.
like a child, I don't know why.
I did with Natasha, but not with you because you knew it all.
Exactly.
Yeah, why did we know? That's
I
so
feel like
weird.
we just used to watch a lot of stuff. That
I remember when I was like in year... no, literally, I was still at...
Primary school.
No, before. Like, I was probably in like reception. I remember telling my friends what sex was.
Yeah, I don't know how we did. I
How did
guess.
I know that?
Do you know what I
Was that
think
like
it
when
is?
you told Harry that Santa didn't exist?
Yeah, sorry if there's any
You
children.
told you broke it to Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Bless him.
surprise me.
Harry's my brother.
Oh my.
You two were always older than what you were.
Well, I remember. Do you remember when we'd have like family parties, and you guys would be pissed, and we'd just go watch like an 18? Like, do you remember when we were about 9? We'd be watching what Piranha.
parents.
No, I can actually remember having to stop you watching The Human Centipede.
That was a bad one.
I don't even know what
That was
is.
at Julie's
That was
house.
Awful.
Okay.
But yeah, I came upstairs and basically... Like, what the
Watching
hell
The
are you
Human
I don't even
Centipede.
know what that
It's
is.
basically
horrible.
it's
They
foul.
get, the mouth gets stitched to an arse.
And that's how they
like
the
all
human
in like a
centipede.
train.
Like, think about it.
So it's bum, mouth, bum,
And it
mouth.
goes through.
Joking.
And yeah, and they like
This
shit in your mouth.
Have you not watched
Stuff.
it?
No, I have not.
Doesn't.
I wouldn't give it my
It's
time
not
of
Downton
day.
Abbey.
There's nothing wrong with Downton Abbey.
Oh,
and there's
it's not
nothing wrong with
Handmaid's
Vera.
Tale. Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's
Jesus
Tale,
Christ.
Vera. Yeah,
Trash.
sorry.
Trashness.
Love it.
Okay, well, thanks for answering that one. I'm going to delve onto mine. Okay, how to tell your daughter you don't like their boyfriend? Stroke, would you tell them?
Nope.
No, me
Definitely not.
neither.
I feel like you would.
No,
I don't
wouldn't.
think my mum would.
Nope. I'd always be nice.
Because
You
I think...
kind of have before though. Like when I've been seeing someone you didn't like, you'd be like, he's a dickhead.
Have I? Don't remember that.
Yeah.
The
Well, he
reason
can't have been a proper boyfriend, I don't
No, he
think.
wasn't, but like you still didn't like him.
the reason why I've always made a conscious effort to like every boyfriend is because when I was younger, when I was about your age, I went out with this guy who was a complete and utter beep, beep, beep.
Beep beep.
I'm trying not to swear. And my mum knew it, and she hated him.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up being with this guy for 2 years, which was pretty stupid because he was an absolute beep, beep, beep end. And I don't think I would have stayed with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
so
that
you
long.
think your mum made you like push
No,
them
yeah.
closer?
Not on purpose. It
Like
wasn't
a
a
rebellious
conscious
thing,
yeah,
isn't
it
it?
must have been.
Well, yeah, people say that like if your parents are really strict, they're more like
So
your
true.
children are more
I
likely to
completely
rebel.
agree with that. For example,
I agree with that.
When I was in maybe year 8, year 9, and my friends would have really strict parents, and they'd be the ones like getting overly drunk all the time, sort of thing. Whereas if you, your dad just kind of bought me it, so I never thought.
No,
it
we
was...
didn't in year 8. How old were you in year 8? I get muddled up.
Year 9, definitely.
Year 8, 13,
Year 9.
14.
Yeah, well, then
Year
I knew
9,
what I was buying.
Yeah, exactly.
You.
That's what I'd do for my kids, though, because I never saw it as like.
And it wasn't strong. It wasn't
rebellious,
strong. You know, I knew then exactly what you were drinking and thinking, right.
Or did you?
Well, probably not.
I think we just like to have all the friends at our houses, and then you knew what they were doing, didn't you?
Yeah, I feel like
Rather
my
than-
house was the party house.
Party house, but everybody was welcome, weren't they?
Yeah. What do you think the best way to go about asking your boyfriend to stay over is?
Meaning, like,
To ask them,
Like the first time.
Yeah, so regardless of age, let's just say for a ballpoint age 15.
and we're wanting to speak to you.
no, I wouldn't let it.
Really?
No, not at that age.
It'd have to be at least 16.
Yeah.
What, 16?
Yeah. For him to protect him as well.
Yeah.
It's not just about her, it's about him.
Why, what are we
Because
going to do
it's
to him?
It's illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
It's illegal, so...
Seriously?
Yeah, but the police aren't going to come knocking your door down.
No, they're not.
They're 15 too.
Still illegal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, but like...
I mean...
No, but you could also say, like, if you're going to be having sex, you can be doing it through the day.
Yes, you can.
You don't need to wait till night time.
Yeah, but you're giving your consent to it then, aren't you? If you're just going to turn a blind eye.
1 minute past 16, crack on. But not
Really?
You
before.
can stay over.
Personally,
Well,
as not
if you're in a
anybody.
relationship,
yeah, I don't mean
not
sort of like
just
picking
one night
someone up
stand.
at the playground and bringing them back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know there's some parents who wouldn't let their kids stay in the same bed till they're married. I think that's nuts.
Well, even well, that's grandma.
Really?
I felt like that with my dad, to be honest.
It must just be like a your era thing.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous. I remember saying, when? And mum would be like, no, definitely not. Well, what happens if we got engaged? No. And I said,
What, she'd expect you to stay
She
in the
said no.
separate room?
And I said, okay, what about when we get married? I'll have to think about it. I was just like, what?
Imagine
I can
doing
remember
it.
asking my dad when I was married, is it all right if we stay over?
That's so weird.
I know.
So weird.
I think a lot of it was down to respect, wasn't it?
I also
Something you
think-
guys don't have.
Take that back.
I'm not taking it back.
Biatch.
I also think it kind of depends on the boy if you like them or not.
Yeah.
Like, I remember with, like, previous, like, situationships, I would always ask, like, oh, like, why won't you let them stay over? And you'd just be like, I don't agree with it or whatever. And this was, like, even when I was, like, 16.
I did it with your brother as well. I wouldn't let his girlfriend stay over. We're older.
Oh. But then as soon as, literally after my first date with my boyfriend, she let him stay over.
Yeah, because I could tell I really liked him.
You've never met him. You've never met him.
See, with
It was my first date with him, and we just didn't want the night to end. So I was like, Mum, can he stay over? And you were like, sure.
Yeah, but you
I
were
must have had some wine.
Yeah, you did. You were on the Prosexy.
I like that. For sexy.
For sexy. As fuck. Right. If you could change one... This is quite a serious one, to be fair. If you could change one thing about how you raised us, what would it be?
Ooh.
Anything springs to mind?
Gosh.
Mum's thinking holistic going on in
No,
the brain
not
here.
actually. No, there's nothing that comes
No
straight
regrets.
out. I mean, there are things you regret, you know, or things that you think you've done badly.
nothing-
Or
It's
too
whatever.
late now.
It's too late. I've said to you all before, you know, there's no manual.
Maybe be a bit like stricter with certain things, with me
No.
revising or something.
No,
Okay.
because you did well. You know,
You both have to say one thing you'd change. You can't not say anything.
Yeah, stop being...
I don't think it's really about how I raised you.
We're getting deep.
It's about who I stayed with for too long. Said it.
Sorry, Dad.
I'm with you on that one,
Yeah,
though.
fair enough.
Oh, no.
Do you know what? I don't think I'd have let you have a phone as early as what.
Okay, that's
Because that
fair.
was a
Yeah, I
nightmare.
think that's a good answer.
That was a nightmare because if I ever tried to take the phone off you to discipline you or whatever, it was You used to roll around on the floor, hug
Can you
it to your
remember what you
chest,
did?
and it was like I was nearly assaulting you, trying to get.
Oh no, this is
get
going to be
it.
so bad.
Millie came storming upstairs. I'd have to sneak into a bedroom and like take it from under a pillow or whatever when she's
Right, this is
asleep.
because I'd refused to go to school, by
Yeah.
the way.
Well,
So-
fair enough.
No, this is not funny. What
No,
she's
but
about to
one
say.
day I'd managed to get the phone off her and she'd obviously realised, came running upstairs, ran into the kitchen, grabbed a bread knife and said, if you don't give me my phone back, I'm going to kill myself.
No, I said I was going to
so
stab
Stop
valid.
yourself.
That's so valid.
So true.
Die for the phone.
I just said, go for it.
What a
Why?
mother-
I actually think, right, I used to like dangle out of my window when I was about 6 or 7. No, and like, do you know when I was being dramatic, being like, I'm gonna jump if you don't give me something, like that sort of thing.
I used to
And you used to
crack
just
on
go,
and do it.
crack on. And I used to think, no, it used to stop me from actually wanting to. I used to think, oh, shouldn't go.
Imagine if like we'd actually done it. You'd
Yeah,
be
this
like,
is what
shit.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, but
though.
we're not stupid. I know you're not going to stab yourself with a bread knife. If you tried a gun, you wouldn't even cut yourself.
We just know you're too dramatic. It's just
I
dramatic.
feel like as a parent, I wouldn't be able to be like crack on, because if they did, that'd just be horrendous.
I'd be like, oh sweetheart, here's your phone.
I'd be like, yeah, I'd give them what they want.
Yeah, so
You wouldn't. You can't. You just wouldn't. In fact, I can't wait until you two have kids. Well, I can, but I
Say
can't
this
wait
all the time.
because
I'll
I'll
wait.
just sit back and I'll be able to watch the drama unfold.
And we'll be the good grandmas, won't we?
Damn right.
We'll be the ones they come running to.
You'll be the one we leave the children with when we
yeah.
want to go
We
crazy.
want to hit the town.
Right. Next question. Does your vagina go back to normal after having kids? / is birth actually as bad as people say?
Yep.
Both questions.
So birth is as bad?
I don't
You can
think
answer
so.
the.
Oh, Rachel relies.
Well,
there.
I've had no complaints regarding that.
Yeah, but
Right.
if you did, well, I think it's a very personal thing. You know, if someone's.
With regards to giving birth, I quite enjoyed it.
That is weird.
Although it hurts like hell. But no,
I'm
I think
gonna
it's
take
a wonderful,
everything I
it's a
get offered.
wonderful experience.
Oh God, that's a good way to look at it, Rachel. I just know we're going to be absolutely fucking hellholes.
I'll be abroad.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be at the
Mum?
That's
no
horrible.
way. That is horrible.
I want to be there.
Of course, I'll be there. I'm just saying.
No,
you know,
I
can you
actually
imagine the
think-
dramatics with this one?
Oh yeah, it'll be
I'm just going to accept
bad.
every drug they offer.
Well, I'll just be sitting with
fuck's
Millie
sake.
taking the gas and air.
Oh yeah, that'd be
I
funny.
I think that I don't get it, right, when people don't want to take anything. Is it because it could affect the baby, or
My plan was to take nothing.
yeah, but why?
Did you not?
I only had gas and air.
Yeah, but why, if they're
that's
offering it,
pussy
would you
behaviour.
decline it? I don't get it. If it's literally a pain.
I think you
really.
need to feel that pain to help you through the
Yes,
labour.
you do, because
Oh.
the first
me.
birth with Natasha, I was in labour 3 days. I was shattered, and so they convinced me to have an epidural. But when it came to push,
Couldn't feel anything.
I couldn't fit. It was like asking you to push, and I'm sort of going
You've not got the urgency or
anything.
any sort of
As with
reason
you,
to do it.
I just did gas and air. I knew you were out like that.
Yeah, so were you.
Really?
Which was
Yeah.
the child where you refused to the midwives to push? You went, I'm not
You.
pushing.
Well, what happened there was she said to me, she said, Sarah, you've done all the hard work. Now we just need to get this baby out. And I, in my silly state, thought the pain was over. It was all over. I just needed to push. So I wasn't prepared. You have to get yourself prepared for these contractions and pushing. It's sort of like mind over matter kind of thing. And so I just went in to this huge push without thinking it wasn't going to hurt, and it was the shock of my life. I screamed. So I was a bit dramatic. And then I went, you told me it wasn't going to hurt. And she said, no.
She lied.
She lied. And I was just like, that's it. And I remember I folded my
I feel
arms
like
and I
the
went,
midwives
that's
will
it.
fucking hate me.
I went, I'm not pushing
Yeah.
anymore. And she went, well, you're going to have to. I said, I don't have to do anything.
Would it not just slip out though, the baby?
Well,
Why don't you
eventually.
just stand up and gravity take its course?
Well, yeah, that is the best way, to be on all fours. And
No, because imagine if the
stand
baby...
up.
No, it
you
is.
can
No.
stand up
No,
as
but
well.
how about if the
Or
baby...
squat.
No, because imagine if you shut your legs in and the baby's head. You know?
It wouldn't.
No.
You know,
Imagine no matter what it's coming out of, it gets squished enough as it's coming out of there.
yeah, because all babies come out. They don't come out looking...
Like with a cone head or whatever.
I hope I didn't have a clean head.
No, that's only if you have like suction.
Right.
My question. Did you know when we started to become sexually active? Like, did you just have a...
I sort of knew because I got told.
By who?
Quite close to you.
Oh,
Someone
I know
close
who.
to me. What?
That's what you get for going for boys in your brother's year. He knows everything.
And as for you, Liv, now you're quite a closed book, very private about things like that.
I really tried to be.
It was only when you got past 16 and then, yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Pretty good at keeping it quiet then.
So this is quite a light-hearted one. What's your favourite memory of us all together?
Yeah, any that pop into mind?
Wearing Rachel's shoes,
That was funny.
tottering.
Oh,
Rachel,
yeah.
tell that story.
So we were in the house, Sarah and I saw
Having a drink,
Olivia
as
and
usual.
Millie walk out of the house with my, like, what would have been knee-high boots, but on them up here, thigh-high boots, tiny little skirts on, tottering around, looking like a pair of hookers. And then they went over to where the swings and the slides were, and there's like a little sand pit, and they both just stood there and did a stand-up wee.
We are scruffy devils. I'm proud.
I still do that to this day.
I'm proud. How old were we then?
That is iconic.
About 6, 7, maybe a bit older.
Maybe a bit
You
older.
were
16.
grubby though. You were just
Yeah, you both were.
both of you.
Muck tubs. Guys, I've got... Where does the word muck tub come from?
Yeah, this is a weird one. None of our friends or like boyfriends or whatever
No,
know what that word means.
Only me and Millie know it. So have you guys
if
made
you're
it
mucky
up?
and you go in a tub,
Yeah,
you know the
muck
old.
tub.
No, but you two have made it up.
We have made it
No
up.
one else knows what that means.
Everybody knows what
No,
muck tub
no,
is.
they
no
don't.
one we know. We've asked
Right.
our friends.
Okay.
Everyone.
Can we settle this? Can whoever listens to this just
Yeah.
send a yes or a no?
Write in the comments. I know what a muck tub is. Or
Yeah,
what
have you heard
fuck
of the
is a
word
muck
muck tub? Because
Saying to describe
come
somebody
here,
no, but no one else. I think
Maybe
you
it's
two made it
Yorkshire.
up.
No. My mum said it. But your mum said it.
Yeah.
Their parents.
Maybe it is Yorkshire then.
No, but most of our friends are from Yorkshire and they don't have a clue.
Well, maybe it's a generational thing then.
No, but their parents as well. I've asked.
No, I don't believe that.
I
I
have.
don't either.
I have.
Mucked up.
It's basically like a scruff part.
Yeah.
I just really
Well,
love
that's
that
not
word.
saying.
You
it
absolute
is.
scruff part.
Scruff part.
Mum, you always call me
I
that.
don't.
Scruff part.
Right?
I like it. Scruff part.
Say
Scruff
these days,
part.
but I don't.
Right, okay. All the questions are finito now, but we're going to go on to the quiz, okay? So,
Oh God.
part 2 of Who Knows Who Better. So, I'm going to be asking questions, and you two,
We're going head to head, Sarah.
head to head.
Oh.
And then same with me
Of
and
who
you.
knows Olivia better, and then vice
Oh.
versa.
No, I don't know. Right, how we're going to do it is, you both answer, and
At the same time.
no, so it's not who answers it first.
Yeah.
You both give your answers, and then Millie be like, okay, that's the better answer. Point to you. Okay. Shall I start?
Head to head.
Right. One food I cannot stand to save my life. Mum, you answer first.
Put me right in the
Or
spot.
Millie, you answer.
Loads.
I don't want to give her my answer.
No,
'cause I know
exactly.
it's
Just a
right.
minute. Just a minute. Just a
I know
minute.
it's right.
So true.
I'm just trying to think. Eggs.
Yeah, eggs.
Did you know that?
Duh.
Okay.
I knew that.
Who was my first
Wait, was it right or not?
Yeah, eggs is right, so you both get a point. Who was my first campaign shoot for? If you think about it, you'll know this.
Bow Avenue.
Yeah, Bow Avenue.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to sound like I'm just copying her.
Yeah.
I'll
it
answer
is.
next.
Okay, this one's a bit different though, because there's no like wrong or right. Okay. Physically, what is my type? Is in
Type boyfriend.
like boy. Like if you had to like kind of draw my type,
Okay.
how would you go for it, Mum? Mum, you're first, please.
Okay.
Tall, blonde. Very tall and muscular. Not too muscular. Sort of athletically muscular. Someone that's pretty calm. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, fair enough. That's quite a good answer, Mum.
Yeah,
Mel-
I'd
Mel
say 6'3" and above, ideally.
Right.
Light hair, light eyes, tanned, athletic physique.
You both get a point. Well done.
I think
Millie might have edged it a little bit more.
I think she did.
Okay, Millie.
You're used to talking.
Okay. What's my favourite feature on myself?
This is a hard one for me.
Loads.
I've got 2.
I just you know why I asked this? Just to keep the compliments rolling in.
I've got 2.
Oh no, actually, favourite. Yeah, what you think my favourite is?
Can I say 2?
Yeah, if you want.
Or is that a cop out?
No, you can say 2.
Okay, lips and eyes.
Okay.
I was going to say eyes.
What?
I said eyes.
Mine's my torso.
That is fucking weird.
I like this.
I was going to say, yeah.
God, I wish I liked
But
that
you're
part of me.
Okay.
Like, I do like that bit of me, to be fair. It's not high maintenance, whereas my hair's quite high maintenance. And my eyes, I don't like my eyes, Mum. One of them's bigger than the other.
Give over.
No, Millie, seriously, back me up
Oh
there.
my God.
No.
Okay, last question. What is a baby girl name I like? Mum, you're first. I don't know if you'll know this.
Something random, so I won't know it.
No, it is actually.
No, ideally I like the traditional names, but knowing you'd choose
None of our
something.
names are traditional.
Well, that was your dad's fault.
They kind of are.
No, they're not. They're not traditional.
Not traditional,
would be
but like
Harry and Camilla.
not traditional, but like they're not like funky names. You know what I mean?
No,
they're not like
Pretty
That was
bog
Dad's
average. So you cannot think of a name. I tell Dad all the time names I like.
just guess. Could be right.
You go first, Millie, because I can't think.
Okay,
Honestly,
you can't copy me then.
I've got work to do. Brain fog or what?
No, I don't want you to say it now.
Betty. Like these
Horrendous. Horrendous. I quite like. When you were growing up, did you not have a list of names you liked, both of you?
I did, yeah. I've still
Yeah,
got the
I
book
do.
at home.
Do you?
Yeah, I think I have as well.
Okay, right. Millie slightly edges around, Mum. Sorry about that.
Hi.
Fair game.
That's all right.
Okie dokie,
Your
guys.
turn.
So this is between Olivia and Rachel. We didn't even tell them what their names were.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry.
I'm
This is Sarah.
That's Rachel, that's Sarah. Right. So, first question, literally the same question as Liv's first. Name one food that I would never eat.
Okay, I can say lamb.
Peas. I'm going to give this to
Okay,
Mum.
that is true.
I'm giving it to Mum.
No, but I was just thinking of that you find more foul. You do find lamb more foul.
I don't eat peas. I
know
hate
you
them.
don't, but I think if there was the choice between a pea
Come on,
and
girls,
a lamb
don't fall
chop, a pea and a lamb chop,
You're going to have to take the L.
Nah, you've not thought about that properly.
You're gonna have to take the L.
on this, you know.
Yeah.
Come on, Liv. You need to
Right.
up your game.
Next question. This is a funny one. How did my boyfriend ask me to be his girlfriend? As in, like, what was the setting? You go first.
Got no idea.
Well, you had to just guess, Rachel.
Guess.
I know you met at a party.
Well, he didn't ask me that day.
No, I know.
We didn't meet at a party. We met out in town.
Did go for a walk in here.
Okay.
I think he did it in a bedroom.
Correct.
Can I just ask
They
a
didn't make
question
him
there?
love.
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Why do they have to ask you to be the
I know.
girlfriend? It's like, what do you do? Go out?
Because
you see each other for a couple of months.
the freaking
And it's a nice gesture. Like,
Yeah, like
it's like asking someone to marry you, but like obviously not as big.
But when we were growing up,
You just-
if you were going out with somebody, you were going out with
No,
somebody.
there's different
Yeah, but
levels
now
now.
people are greedy, aren't
No,
they? They're like
different
more than
levels.
one.
Yeah, you can. So like right now, if I was seeing somebody, but I could also be speaking to other people, like
That's
you
a bit
have.
rude.
No, it's
not.
just what the times we
But
live in.
no, but if you have that conversation where you're exclusive, then you don't speak to other people, and then it gets to you spend a bit more time together, suss each other out. Then it's boyfriend and girlfriend. Why would you want to dive into being someone's boyfriend or girlfriend?
Because it's still the same process. You
It's
just
not.
decide if you want to be
So
with
you're
them or not at some
exclusive
point.
first, and so
Yeah.
you're exclusive, and then you boys.
Yeah.
See, I think
Yeah.
it should be the
I didn't-
boyfriend and girlfriend, then exclusive. That sounds more.
Yeah.
To me.
I didn't really do the exclusive thing. I think that's a bit like there's no point in it really.
No, it's just attention seeking.
Okay.
Do you reckon? Okay.
Right. Next one. How old was I when I started my period?
you really want this out there?
Wait, it was year 6. So I'm going to go 11.
First of all, you're not 11 in year 6, but correct. It was year 7. Mum, you were the first person to know.
I'm not very good at ages, am I? You always look the same age to me.
Crying out
9.
loud.
Fucking hell. 9.
9. Right.
I knew you were early.
Right. Okay. What's my favourite meal of the day? Mother?
Cooked breakfast.
So breakfast.
I was going to say the same.
Correct. Love a breakfast. I'd have it for
Eggs.
breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Eggs have to be involved.
Mm-hmm.
Not for you, though.
Right.
Oh, fuck no.
Last question, girly pops.
Okay.
How old was I when I got my nipple pierced?
13.
Incorrect. 14.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
I'm so glad you never came to me with any of that.
They are minging.
It only
Sorry.
lasted about a year.
They are
no,
foul.
and then,
must
then all
have
your friends
hurt.
started doing it and coming home and showing me the bloody nipples.
Well, what can I say?
Did it really
Started a trend.
hurt? I couldn't think
Yeah,
of
I've got a
anything
video,
I'll
worse.
show you it if
Mum,
you
she
want.
went to a bar before and got pierced.
Yeah. That's
And
don't-
she went and got a belly button pierced without me knowing as well.
at 13, right?
You were a
That's
bit of a rebel,
that's
really.
bare minimum belly button.
I thought that's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
Yeah,
illegal.
I had a fake ID.
Oh, God.
You were a bit of a rebel, to be fair,
So,
looking back.
Mum actually won that one.
No.
Yeah. She got
the
peas.
MPs have
Yeah,
won.
but I got another one that she didn't
Oh,
get.
yeah,
So,
you tied.
should we have a draw breaker?
A jawbreaker.
A deal
or a
breaker.
draw.
God.
Okay.
Words just go muddle in my brain.
I don't know where you get that from.
Yeah, it's the dyslexic head you've inherited from me.
My head just feels like clouds all the time. Like,
Wait till you go through the menopause, then it'll be even cloudier.
We can
You're never
wait
going to
for
live the
that.
menopause down, Mum.
No, I'm not. Nope. I can't wait till. Well, I can wait for you to go through it, but then I'll be just as
I
sympathetic.
have a feeling, though, when me and Millie become that age, technology will have evolved. It won't be a thing.
God, let's hope so.
Seriously, I think it's
Yeah, you
already...
could maybe get like an injection.
An
Well, at least you
Injection.
might be able to get the drugs you need on the,
the
NHS.
drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it won't be a thing.
It's such a battle, and I mean, I know people out there listening to this podcast are all young, so they'll be just like,
not
what?
if you link it on your Facebook.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to do that.
Get all the
I'll
mothers
show you.
involved.
Yeah, get all the mothers involved. I'm going to link it.
Yeah.
Every view counts.
Because one thing that's
watch this with
shocked
your
me
mums.
recently is that I've had to pay for a private prescription to get a certain drug
Oh no, really?
because the
First
clowns
world
down in
problems.
Westminster won't approve it.
Oh, clown.
Is politics not off topic?
That's not being political. That's just been flipping sort your shit out
Factual.
down there.
Tell them. Right, guys. We were just having a little chat then when the cameras weren't rolling about just the messed up shit we used to do when we were 13, 14. So me and Millie were quite... I'd say early bloomers, but like I just wasn't really an early bloomer, but
Not necessarily-
mentally I was probably.
Yeah, I think we used to chill with people a lot older than us. We kind of grew up a bit quick.
Do you regret that? Looking back now,
No.
Sometimes I do think like I wish I like experienced my childhood a bit more, like when I was 12. Like I didn't need
See,
to fucking, like,
I don't
Drinking
regret it.
nightclubbing.
I don't regret it because I feel like I really enjoyed, like I had a good childhood up until I was like 12. And then when I got to high school, like people in my year, what was the alternative? Just sit at home playing on PlayStation? Well, I'd rather be in a bar then.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad. I'm so glad we moved to schools because I think I wouldn't have got you to school.
Yeah.
Like Millie.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all
It's
talk
so
about that.
important to have.
Yeah, that's so true. Like looking back, I'd go back to school. I loved it.
I would
What about you, Millie?
no fucking
Never.
chance.
No, really fond memories for me. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, there was times with like bitchy schoolgirls where.
Oh yeah, but that's life.
Looking back, really good. Really.
I think the
positive.
worst, the biggest shock for me was that time that you'd gone out. I dropped you in Horsforth.
Oh, we don't need to talk about
Really?
this.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to talk about
Why?
this.
It's funny.
It's not.
Does it upset you? If
No, it's just fucking embarrassing.
I
like,
mean, not really.
I was just 12 and I stole my mum's wine and went and got pissed in a field and she had to pick me up.
I got a phone call from a friend saying, Millie's really drunk, I don't know what to do. So I ran, it was peeing it down, ran outside, opened the car door, smacked it in my eye. All my eyelashes came out.
Don't.
I must have had about 4 phone calls driving to pick her up from this girl, this distraught girl, saying, I don't know what to do with her. And when I got there, she was just collapsed.
Were you upset?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Probably more upset that I stole your wine though.
And it was my best wine.
Yeah, I didn't go for the cheap shit.
I remember
I
you
got
ringing
the
From a
me.
highest
young
percent.
age, what the good shit was.
You know.
But you see, when you're going through it with your daughters or sons, it's really hard, and you know you're going to get through it, but there's always that little side that you think, what happens if they don't?
Yeah.
What if they really, really do cock their own life up?
Really? You thought that about me?
You know, I've always said to you, there's always...
When was I going to cock my life up?
No.
What stage was this?
No, well, you haven't done. But, for instance, if you've got into drugs or something like that,
Yeah.
And like with you not going to school, that was such a worry for me.
No.
Oh, it was awful,
Yeah.
Millie.
It was bliss for me.
It bloody wasn't.
It wasn't. It was awful for
You're
your
not
mum.
going to go to court.
Yeah, I got so many threatening letters and I had to go into school so
They
many
used to come
times.
knocking at the door and
Yeah,
I'd
they
literally
did.
just shut the door in their face.
You were right.
It was like my
You were
teacher
actually
and I was like,
okay.
leave me the fuck alone.
But, yeah, it was awful.
The day
No regrets.
the day you actually finished your GCSEs was the happiest day for me.
Really?
I couldn't remember. I'm surprised you actually went in for
I just
those.
remember when you'd come round to my house, like when you were doing your GCSEs, maybe year 10, and I'd be like, Millie, I think you should go to school tomorrow, and you'd just be like, you just really didn't want to go, did you?
No.
I would literally try drag her by her feet out.
And
Why?
we didn't understand.
Yeah,
I
why?
couldn't wrap my head around it.
What was
Oh,
going
it was
on?
just a shithole.
I know, but what was going on in your head? Was it friends,
It
or was
must
it...
have been something.
Didn't like school, didn't like the teachers, they all fucking hated me. They all said, you're going to fail.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you know what? That really annoys me.
Yeah.
Really annoys me. In this day and age, I mean, the should... No.
Yeah,
I know
I
it's
think-
exasperating being a teacher, but you don't say that. It's like...
They should be encouraging.
When I moved
Yeah.
Oscar from primary
say
school. No, it was really... I went in, got his report. He was in year 3.
And they were saying he was basically stupid.
She sat there and she just went, he's basically not good at anything. I mean, she wasn't awful.
How? No, that is horrible.
But that is, and best thing I ever did.
And it shows like the smallest bit of encouragement.
Yeah.
It gets to your head. You kind of... If someone tells you you're good, you start being good.
Why is
you updated.
it sort of if you in like school and then you go to sixth form or college or university that the teachers treat you so much differently,
Yeah, they treat you like
like an equal,
yeah,
whereas when you're in school,
proper talk down to you
Yeah.
and stuff.
yeah,
I mean, I get there has to be a
Discipline.
there does. And there has to be respect there. But
I liked all my teachers apart from that absolute twat. Do you remember the one who put my Instagram on in assembly? Have I ever said what happened with this?
yeah, that was out of order.
So he keeps me behind at the end of the lesson and goes, "So Olivia, I've come across your Instagram. I'm seeing
First of
all
all,
these
weird.
freak. I'm seeing all these likes you're getting, blah blah blah, just being really strange." And he goes, "Can I put you up in assembly?" I go, "Absolutely not. That's humiliating." He goes, "Well, your account isn't on private, is it?" I go, "No." He goes, "Well, what difference is it that you're letting all these people click on your page to me showing it in assembly? Huge difference. This is in front of my peers and embarrassing me anyway." I told him no, so I assumed obviously he's not going to do it.
yeah.
He's legally not allowed to be like looking.
Anyways, he didn't show it in my assembly, thinking I don't have friends in older years. He blew a picture of me up on the big screen in front of 2-year groups as an example of how not to act. Thought, is this guy taking the fucking piss?
That's so bad.
I know.
That's happened to people at my school as well.
An example.
That's awful.
To be fair, I think it wasn't what I looked like. It was the caption I put. I put something like, Grover shit, but the girls are fit. So, fair enough. But you still shouldn't have put it. It's got my name out. What else was I saying earlier? Yeah, so, you know how you say you could have controlled what we did by having our location on?
You still can't control it.
No, but as in, like, you thought you knew where we were.
No, I didn't.
Oh no, I was the stalker.
No.
Yeah,
but,
you were a
I
bit weird.
just used to ring you. Do you know where they are?
No, but do you know what I did in the end?
We both did this.
So, if I wanted... So, there's a time where I was seeing... I'm not going to say his name, but you know who I'm on about. And I was well, whatever. And I'd leave my phone. I'd get Dad to drop me off in Horsforth at my friend's house, be like, bye Dad, I'm having a sleepover here. I'd leave my phone with her, and then you'd never know.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. But we're not stupid.
At
I mean,
school,
that's, you know.
At school, I literally said to my friend Eleanor loads of times, here's my phone, like, pretend I'm at yours. You do some mad stuff, don't you? You go to any extent.
Well, thankfully, you were all always okay.
Yeah, touch wood.
Can I ask a question to Milly?
Of course.
About Olivia?
Oh, of course.
What's going on with Olivia's love life?
I'm gonna be real.
Not for public
I want to
consumption.
know.
Not that exciting.
Oh.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to become a leprechaun.
I think they say lap dance.
A leprechaun.
No, because it really...
Do you not get what I'm saying?
A leprechaun.
A lesbian.
Oh.
I'm done with men.
Ah, right, okay. All right, well, that's still love life.
Yeah. No,
I'm
it's
just
all
all
pretty.
here for friends right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Gotta focus on yourself first.
Yeah, 100%.
Gotta heal
Got
before
to
you
heal.
move on.
So true.
Yeah, no, I'm
And
pleased.
no one is deserving of this girlie right now.
No, that's fine. It's just I know you were getting giddy a couple of weeks ago.
With who?
About...
She's like, so obvious.
Am I?
I'm getting
Well, I
hot.
don't
I'm getting
know.
hot.
Fucking obvious.
Well, no, it's not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly, so it's not that
I'll
obvious.
fill you in later.
Okay, well, any last questions to get out into the world, guys? Anything you want the world to know?
No, I don't think the
Where
world
do I
needs to know
start?
anything about me.
Okay, I've got a question. When do you think you'll stop having sex?
Never.
Oh,
Why is it a problem to you?
no, but I just think place and an age.
Well, I don't do it.
Sarah, the other night, you know when you came home at like 2 a.m?
Yeah.
I'm sure I heard the headboard going doink, 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 doink.
No, because
She's like,
I slept on the couch.
why, you weirdo? God knows what.
Your dad was busy on his own.
I always hear the headboard, but I don't think it is what you do.
Well, when
It's not.
When Damien's snoring,
Ugh.
it sometimes sounds like something's
fine.
going on. And
It's
I'm
like a helicopter
Yeah, it sounds
landing.
like he's like.
No, it's...
I've actually heard him when we were in Spain. I could hear him.
so bad.
Yeah, I've
hear
heard
him what?
you two in Spain before.
Snoring, not having sex.
Oh no, I've heard them having sex in Spain.
You won't have done.
No,
I
why
promise
do you
you.
act like I won't have ever heard you in my life? Like,
No, because especially in Spain, there's soundproof walls and all that.
I
and
could
it's
hear him
another. It's
snoring.
another.
Promise you they're not soundproof.
No, it is. It's another side to the villa. You guys are at one side, and it's purposely
No,
done
when
that
we'd be
way.
in Oscar's room.
Yeah, but you
Remember
can't
we
because
used to
that's
stay in them?
no, because you can't because that goes onto the ensuite. It doesn't go onto the bedroom.
Trust me, we're here.
No, you didn't.
I hear
Well, we're
you
not
and-
allowed anyway.
I hear you and Gary.
I thought we weren't allowed to say names.
Can say, well,
It's perfectly normal to have sex, Millie.
no, but like,
do you think you'll be doing it at 70, 80?
Don't know.
If I'm still alive, why not?
If you could hear me and my boyfriend, you'd think, ugh.
Well, it's a very personal thing. I mean,
Okay, would you rather watch?
hope you're not
Would
listening
you rather
in
watch
for a
your
start.
child have sex or your or your parents?
neither.
If you had to pick.
Neither.
No. That's just wrong, that question.
Nah, it's a, go on. Which one?
Neither.
You know, if you had to endure watching one of them, like
Oh,
if they're both
I
pretty
won't
bad,
ever have to
No.
endure. So,
I'd pick.
I have walked in
We
on
don't have children. so it's
yeah,
not
so
good to pick.
one of my children before.
Yeah, I've walked in on one of them.
That was awkward.
Hey? You have on Natasha.
Oh yeah, Natasha.
the worst was when your boyfriend knocked on the door.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, it was very embarrassing. Yes, it was.
The worst bit was Oscar was just downstairs. Like, they're up there. Like, he just knew. I was thinking,
Stilettos on.
Can edit that bit out.
the moves.
Don't be divulging the fantasies.
For sake. When's this over?
Mum is just living her dream right now in the drama section.
I'm not.
You don't think?
No, I'm not.
You're always meant to be a drama girl. We were saying this the other day. Me and Milly wish we were actresses. Like, why didn't you shove
go
us...
for acting
but why
lessons.
didn't you put me through
Stagecoach. That would have been
Because
brilliant.
Stagecoach isn't... there's other places that are better.
Well, exactly. Why
Well,
didn't
you,
I don't
you
think
would
you-
have gone.
I would go. In primary school.
There's nothing stopping you now.
Do you not remember when I
Go
used
to
to take you
drama
to that
lessons
dance
now.
thing?
Bubbles burst?
Yeah,
Why?
and I loved
You're
doing
only-
that. It was only when I left school, like, other side of Leeds, that I stopped.
No, I used to take you to that dance thing that Olivia went to, and I think you only went once or twice.
Not a clue, don't remember that at all.
You wouldn't go.
It wasn't
I was
cool
on
enough
that
for
really.
you guys. That's it. It wasn't
Stagecoach.
great.
We were just too cool.
Yeah, but why didn't Natasha go to it and I didn't?
Because she wanted to. She asked to go.
It's because she was the favourite child, Olivia.
Yeah, right.
Me and Milly know that's not true. Do you have a favourite child?
No.
Like,
Bullshit.
No.
Bullshit.
Such a lie.
Obviously, you have to say that. That's such like
No,
a,
we don't have
that's
to say
such a, like, a
anything.
political answer. Like a, obviously, you have a favourite.
No, that's not true.
I know
No,
who
you-
the favourite
no,
is this week.
No, but
I sometimes like
yeah, that's
one
what
of
I'm
you
saying. You love your
a bit
child
more,
the same.
but it changes on a daily, hourly basis.
Yeah, but do
Coming
you not
here
have someone who
today,
you
I really didn't
prefer
like
as a
you.
friend? Like, yeah, I know that, but do you not have someone... Right, pretend they weren't your kids. Surely there'd be one where you'd be like, oh, like, I actually would get along with that child the best.
Yeah, but that's not about loving
no,
them.
it's not about
No, but
love,
I didn't
no.
ask about loving. I said, who do you get along with? Stroke like
No, you
the
didn't.
most?
You said, who's your favourite?
Oh, okay.
So there's a big
Do you
difference.
like one of your children more?
Well, put it this way. This morning, I didn't quite like you on the way here.
I was at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, but I don't have a list. Exactly. I just didn't like you this morning. But now, an hour later, you're all right.
Give it another half an hour and you won't be.
I'm crying again.
Yeah,
What's
as
the
long
end
as you
of the
drive
drive?
okay home, I'm not bothered.
Oh my god. I felt like when you drive with your mum in the car, do you feel like you're in a drive?
We very rarely drive together, do we? Really?
Yeah, but you do like say like, oh, you went round that corner quick.
Oh no, for my mum it's like...
Or you're too close.
Yeah.
She was in. Oh, we had that first of all.
Do you not remember your
You do drive
2 second
quite
rule?
close to the car front.
She does. So I just went, you know, and then the car slammed on its brakes in front and she's going, shit driver. I'm like, no,
Well, I mean,
you shouldn't have been right up his arse.
Yeah, that's true.
Coming from the driving instructor.
Exactly.
herself.
And then
plug.
when we got to I said, what lane? You're in the wrong lane. No, I'm not. Totally was. So we had to go round the houses.
You're just making me uncomfortable. I drive... I've never had a crash, Mum, for God's sakes.
I know, and I'm glad.
Yeah.
So if I can
it's
help
actually
you
quite
to never have
unusual
one.
not to crash in your first 3 years.
No.
All my friends have crashed apart from me and Milly. All of them.
That's because I taught you both to drive.
So true.
All of them have crashed. Harriet said about 3. Like, we're doing all right out here, Milly.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah,
Could be
don't
worse.
jinx it at all.
Give us some credit.
You thought you'd got speeding.
Oh yeah, I think I'll quite... Right, yeah. Between 33 and 30, is that alright?
No, it's over 10%.
You might get away with 33.
Yeah, you'll get away with that. You'll be fine as long as you
Right,
get
let's take this to a wrap.
What's a rap?
Wrap it up, like wrap it up.
Ah,
Wrap
right,
the
good.
shit up. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
If you want them to come back on, let us know because I'm sure they'd love to.
Yeah, why don't we just say it or shot it next time, wine edition?
Yeah.
So if you don't want to answer something, you have to neck some wine.
Oh my God.
As long as it's not 9:30 in the morning.
No, it'd have to be after work, obviously.
Yeah,
And a bit of notice
of course.
for Rach.
Go out after.
Yeah, well, that was the plan.
Coast
Initially.
to Ivy Asia. Oh, it's my favourite now.
Plug.
We could use your voucher.
It's gone. It's gone.
Right, guys.
Right, guys, seriously, I don't know how long this episode is, but I really hope you've enjoyed our mums being on because,
Yeah, if you want them to make their own solo podcast, I'm sure they will.
yeah, give them some credit because
You can use our
They were a bit
setup
scared.
completely fine.
No, I wasn't scared.
they were scared.
No,
We weren't
bought
scared. We
an
were just
outfit.
nervous and like thinking, what the are we doing here?
Be honest, have you enjoyed your time though on A Stop Bitching?
Yes, we have, yeah.
feel
Well, I
like-
have.
Yes, I know. Answer for me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have
Perfect.
actually.
Happy for you.
And we all hope you have a lovely Mother's Day. Thinking of those who don't have a mum, of course.
Yeah, what are we doing? Where are you taking us?
Exactly. Where are you taking us?
Ooh, is it a surprise?
Well, I'm actually going to be hungover because it's the day after my boyfriend's birthday. So...
Selfish.
I'll end up getting you something, Mum. I always pull through on
Valentine's Day? Oh, we won't go
I'll
there.
make you like some breakfast if you want.
I probably won't be at home, will I?
Yeah, let's be real.
What do you think is a good Mother's Day gift? I think an experience is always quite nice.
I just like being taken out for lunch.
Mind you, on Mother's Day. It's
Not
such
necessarily
a
on
con.
Mother's Day, but another day.
Such a con, and it's usually rubbish.
We like going to Rudding.
Well, they will do.
Every
There
time
is
I
a
look,
bit
it's
of
gone up
a-
another like 15 quid. I'm like, bloody hell.
Fuel.
It must be expensive to run a spa. Anyway, we're bobbering
Yeah.
on it. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you, guys.
We love you all.
See you next week.